Hello, 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 it's iRacing here, back again with another track guide for you. This week we're going to be in Belgium at Circuit ZOLDER in the Dolora F3, baby. Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's see what we got. I think we hit a 121.8. All the information's in the description and setups on Patreon, so let's get into it. A little corner by corner analysis. Let's go. Alright, here we go. We're coming out of turn 10, across the finish line, headed into turn 1. We want to stay over here to the right. And as this sign ends, we get on the brake just slightly, maybe 30-40%. Trail it off, turn it in, 4th gear, and get on the throttle and go. Sort of ramp it up and control the car a little bit. And then one more time, full speed. And a little bit of a chase. So right as we end that sign there, we catch that brake a little bit. And then we get up on the throttle, and we got to be careful with this curb. So what do we need to be careful with? You either need to go maybe no further than that, or you're going to scrape the bottom, or go over it and keep your 2 left tires on the red and whites, and then get back off, at a good angle to where you don't lose too much speed. I think either way, I think maybe going wide will lose you a 10th, and if you could keep it in there, that'd be a little bit better. All right, so then we head into turn 2 here, out of turn 1, get it all the way over to the left. A little bit of brake, not too much. I'm just trailing it until I need to go, and then it's full throttle all the way through 3 and into 4. So I'll say maybe one more time slow and in the cockpit. Come out of turn 1, get over to the left. The shadows are a good indicator, but not the best for everybody. We hit about 25%, and we're just trail braking it, turning the car, getting back on throttle pretty quick. If you look at the telemetry here, I didn't need to hesitate the way I did there. I had plenty enough room. I could have probably gone full throttle, but when you're going fast, you're trying to be careful. We can get a little bit lower, not too much. Then it's full throttle, so it's just one time full speed, just a little bit of brake, turn it in, focus on really turning the car, and then get back full throttle as quick as you can. Take it as high speed as you can and carry that speed over. And then we head into turn 4. This one, I know I can use less brake, but you need to do a little bit of brake to turn the car. So we head into turn 4. I don't really have a brake marker, maybe right before that concrete. You want to turn in as late as you can, rotate the car, and get back on throttle as fast as possible. So sort of an early rotation, get it pointed the right way, throttle it out. You'll be able to go even a little bit wide here. If you go a little bit wide, it'll be all right. You won't take the off track and generally won't spin out, but do that at your own risk. Oh, wrong camera. There we go. And into turn 5, the chicane. The chicane, man. Right there, man. This red and white on the wall to the right is a great indicator. Basically, figure out a place to start braking between the 100 and that one. Maybe right there. Then start braking there, and then start braking there, and then every now and then try to brake super, super late. So, on this one, we should go one time full speed. Heavy brake, 75%, letting off, turning, getting on throttle. Why did I hesitate? I don't know. Let's try to figure it out. Let's do the chase cam. So we're on the brake, 75%. We're letting off the brake, rotating the car, getting on throttle, and then really we're getting on throttle before this curb, getting on throttle, stopping the ramp while we go over the curb, because we'll go super slow-mo for this. We're taking quite a bit of curb. You want to stay away from those sausage curbs, and then the car's lifted in the air, so I'm hesitating on putting my foot all the way down and then just throttling it out. Hard work. But yeah, that one is definitely one to practice. This corner where you just really want to turn and go as soon as you can, and that's sort of the key. Brake hard, brake fast, and turn. And then into turn, this is through turn 6 into turn 7. Heavy brake, but don't get off the brake while you're turning. And I just eased up on the throttle, then I let off a little bit on that last little part. So we'll go one time, I'll say slow motion from the cockpit, 75% brake, letting off the brake, rotating the car. I'm coasting, and I'm just gently ramping it up as I rotate it back, and then I'm letting off just a little bit as I rotate back right again, then back full throttle and take these red and whites with your 2 left tires. And then you're full throttle through the rest of this up into turn 8. So good to go. Full throttle, and then maybe right about there, a little bit later than that actually. Maybe brake marker. Try not to use the shadows. A little after the 100 meter. You want to maybe look at that orange thing on the right when you first start, or just go by feel, however you like to do it. And then you just go, okay, brake heavy. Maybe I could have broke a little heavier. Could have cut in a little tighter, and then second gear, throttle out pretty heavily. Got a nice little exit on it, and heavy brake up to 75, or should have. I just sort of plateaued it, and then I'm letting it off and turning. I didn't get, I could take a little more curb over here on the right, which I should have. It would have helped. So heavy brake, heavy brake, heavy brake. We didn't get a nice release and rotate like I typically like to do. We trail it in. We don't go as deep, so we probably throttled up a little late. But you could take this little bit on the left to exit, which will help. Just don't catch the dirt there, which you can see I have done before. And then it's full throttle. Hello, I like that angle. Full throttle into turn 10, the second chicane. Braking marker in between the 100 light pole. I haven't quite figured it out. I think maybe right around the light pole. Oh, I'm doing it right under the sign almost. Okay, so heavy brake, 75% or so into second gear. It went all the way down to first on accident, and then out of second gear and go. But there's a little bit of lift on that second part of the chicane. So heavy brake, heavy brake. Rotate the car. Where's the car at? We should chase it. Sorry, here we go. Heavy brake, right about there. Heavy brake, 75, all the way down to second. Not first, I did. You could still do that. Engine brake it. Full throttle up to this, and then letting off a little bit to not go too wide. I probably let off a little too much, and we could have gone a little bit wider there, but it was still pretty good. And then, you know, you just run it across the finish line and say, woohoo. So yeah, that's the setup for the Circa ZOLDER, man. I appreciate all the love. We're almost to like 100 subscribers, I think, which is really great. And Patreon's doing good, so everybody, you know, doing the subscription and getting the setups, you know, very much appreciate the support. And y'all have a good one. Good luck racing in Circa ZOLDER. Ta-ta.
The garage areas and not on